Namaskar. Dear friends, earthquakes play a very important role for the building designs. Now, how earthquake forces need to be considered for the designs, we need to understand. In this small video, we have tried to explain what is earthquake force, whether it is a force or load or displacement load, force load. So all these different terms keep confusing the design engineers and the people. So we have tried to explain so that you can understand. This is the earthquake zonation map, which is given in IS 1893. You see there are four different colors of the country map. This blue color represents zone 2, yellow color represents zone 3, green colors represent zone 4, and this red color represents zone 5. When we consider zone 2 is the least concern. We can say that the earthquake forces in these zones, which are covered in blue color, should be mild, should not affect much. And as we go on increasing to next zones, the earthquake forces are going to be severe and severe. And when we talk about zone 4 and zone 5, these are very, very high risk areas. So how these things affect, we will be discussing today. It could be a bit larger discussion session today, but we will try to be very precise and very quick in dealing with the concepts. Now, before I hand over the discussion to Manik Chatterjee sir, I would take you to the basic background, that this is the map wherein you can see the basic profile of the earth, in which we have some kind of tectonic plate system, and this Eurasian plate is moving up towards this side, and the other plate is moving like this side, and that is how the folds of the plates are here too much. And if you are able to see, there are some blue dots and red dots here and there. These indicate the earthquakes. There are so many dots here and there, and I take you to the next slide here. You can see these are the tectonic plate thrusts which are applicable to India. There are dark line which are thrust plates, thrust faults, then dotted line are faults, and these some lines are showing the structural trends. These are the areas near Delhi which are very critical, and in last 1.5 months, Delhi has been, the Delhites have experienced almost 10 earthquakes in last 1.5 months. So the stability is at risk, and it is not only that this Himalayan region is at risk. You see lot of plains, lot of lines here and there. And through next slide, I would say that this is the probabilistic seismic hazard map, which is on the offing. In maybe another 2-3 years, you will not be seeing the zonation maps, but you will be seeing these contours of the ground accelerations. So these will be based on the 2% probability of exceeding in 50 years, say a return period of 2005 years. So this is the basis for all our calculations. So I'm just taking you that to the concept what the earthquake force is. We all know that force is mass into acceleration. If we have our weight on the earth as 60 kg force, the same would be at moon only 10 kg force, because the acceleration is, the gravity force of gravitational acceleration at moon is 1/6 of the earth. So it means if acceleration goes down, our force goes down. So weight is equal to mass into acceleration. If we have 60 kg mass, if we're considering the gravity, we consider a 50 kg force, where we consider A is equal to gravitational acceleration. So this is another pictorial representation, where there is a higher mass, there will be larger force. And to understand the dynamics of this earthquake force, I take you to the concept of the inertia which we all experience when we are on a bus or train. When all of a sudden, if the brakes are applied, we are taken towards the front side. So we are a thrust is applied to us because of this inertia. So that is basically this mass into acceleration. Acceleration here is the retardation acceleration, and our weight mass becomes the mass for that, and that becomes the force. So similarly, earthquake force is also on the same pattern. And when mass is higher, the earthquake force will be higher, or if the acceleration is higher, the earthquake force will be higher. So if our buildings have higher mass or higher weight, these are going to experience higher earthquake forces. Or if for a same building, if the earthquake is of lesser magnitude, or I would say lesser intensity, then force will be less. If the magnitude or intensity is higher, then of course the earthquake force will be more. Now I have used two terms, intensity as well as magnitude. So we will be explaining these two terms also, because many people do not distinguish these two terms. So friends, in our next video, our consultant Shri Manik Chatterjee would explain the earthquake interaction with the structures, the response system, the linear and non-linear behavior and displacements, and a depth of earthquake understanding. So please like this video and subscribe our YouTube channel for your immediate benefit. So because we would be uploading very informative videos in time to come. Thank you.